Holistic connection. Let's heal. Holistic connection. Let's learn. Holistic connection. Let's grow. Holistic connection. Let's be real.
Hello, everyone. This is PamelaTopjian, your host for Holistic Connections, Conversations with Holistic Practitioners. And today, the holistic practitioner that we are meeting is Annie. And I want to welcome you, Annie, and ask you to introduce yourself and share what you do in the holistic healing world, please.
Hi, Pamela. Hi, everyone. And thank you for having me on your show. I am Annie of Seeds of Bliss. I have co-founded the brand of Seeds of Bliss with my husband. And I have been a healer for the past decade. I have 10,000 healing sessions under my belt. I have a small library of certifications in different healing modalities. And I have also created my own healing modality, which we are using these days in our healing sessions. And if you want to keep something in mind about me, is that I have a sweet tooth for everything that most people fear.
Gosh. Yeah, so speaking of that, let's get right into it. So, you are a death doula for ego death. Is that correct?
Yeah, one
So,
of my specialties.
yeah, and it's so interesting. And like I've told you before, I have heard of a death doula for sure. I've been very interested in that myself. Um, and of course, I've heard of ego death, but I've not heard of a death doula for an ego death. So can you talk about that a little bit, please? That sounds so fascinating. I can't wait.
Okay, this is a good question and a very igniting one for me. Our ego is, let's say, our shell, the outer layer who we are, how we position ourselves, how we connect ourselves with the outer world, with people around us, with circumstances, with situations. So it can serve as a wall when it's too stiff and rigid and structured, or it can serve as boundary or a bridge, even better. This is ego death
Yeah.
process to slowly dismantle and peel all the layers of conditioning, of roles, of performance, of being nice and pleasant and acceptable in terms of society structures and rules.
Mm-hmm.
So we rip all those things off of you, and then the soul comes forward. Your deepest desires, your highest self, your heart center, which is the home of your soul. And everything is far more spacious because you have more space to
Yeah.
contain more abundance, more health, more love, more happiness,
Nice.
because you
Nice.
become flexible.
Yeah.
You're not like
Yeah. Not
a
so
wall
rigid.
that
You're more
breaks.
open
Yeah.
and yeah, and flowing, yeah, with your energy. Yeah. Yeah, amazing. So are you a guide through an ego death, or are you facilitating, or a little bit of both?
Okay. It's woven in my practice all the time. But I also have certain spaces that we practice Iguodec. For instance, I have been running a challenge which is called Beat Your Crown of Thorns since December
Mm,
1st. And it's all about the death of the identity of the martyr, of the savior, of the strong one who holds it all. And it's a very guided and curated deep descent
okay.
into the depths of ourselves. And then we come back again, reborn. We end with two keys of rebirth.
Wow. Wow. So what got you interested in doing this work?
I think it was in my nature.
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
I have been a child, I was perceiving and feeling and seeing the unseen.
Mm-hmm.
Like who's gonna die? I was feeling things and interpreting things in my environment about behaviors, about misalignment between words and behavior. Very easily. I could
Yeah.
decode people,
Yeah.
life, behavior, what's happening, reality. And of course, I was silenced because I
Mm.
was being inappropriate. People were freaking out,
Yeah.
and
I'm
I
sure.
had
Yeah.
to stop talking. I
And this is
shouldn't
from
talk anymore.
childhood? This is from
Yeah,
childhood? Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Yeah. I've been silenced so many times because I made people feel uncomfortable. But
Sure.
for me, it was natural. Like I couldn't understand why they were feeling
Yeah.
uncomfortable. It was in front of our eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, to you, it's like this is just natural. This is just,
Yeah.
yeah, it's nothing to be scared of or you should be hushed. Yeah, yeah, understandably for sure.
And
Yeah.
it was very funny. Funny now that I am an adult. When I
Right.
was a child, I was like, what did I say again? Whatever I
Mm.
say, I have to hush.
Mm.
I don't understand. And I also understand, I also understood, I remember myself thinking at a very young age, it might be around 10 or 12, because I heard someone talking about the unknown and how the unknown is scary. And I caught myself thinking, huh, you're scared of the unknown, but when I tell you and it becomes known, then you freak out. So what do you really want?
Yeah, yeah, it didn't make sense to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true
I mean,
story.
yes.
It was in my blood, in my makeup. And
Yeah.
as I was growing up, I was the friend to come to when things are entangled, and when you have a big decision to make, when you feel like you have to analyze the facts and put things in order in your head and in your heart. So
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't getting paid from my friends by
Right.
then.
Right. It was just all practice.
Yeah. It was just who I was, who I have
Yeah.
ever been. And then I started my own healing journey
Mm.
because I felt I hold so much within and I cannot access all this information. So I wanted to build a bridge to the other side and access this wisdom that was activated in me. And I started my own healing. I tried therapy, of course, it was too mental for me. I needed something deeper,
Right.
to descend in
Mm-hmm.
myself. And my healer back then kept insisting I should get trained to become a healer because I would be an exquisite healer. And I went to my first healing training just out of curiosity. Like I couldn't understand what she was seeing in me because I was like that since I was born, like forever.
Right. It was all you knew. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then things fell into place and people started coming, and I literally fell in love with that path. I'm in love with human existence and human balance between light and darkness.
Yeah. So we should mention you are in Greece. So is the work that you do, I mean, from the sounds of it, because of your childhood and the way people reacted, maybe I'm wrong, but um, I wonder if where you live or in Greece, the work that you do, is it a little more accepted or a little more, I don't want to say mainstream, but a little more open than maybe it is in the United States or even do you know? And do you work with people from all over the world or just in Greece or so yeah, a few questions there in one, sorry.
It's okay. I work only online.
Okay, okay. Yeah.
The only way to find me in person is when we host our in-person retreats, which
Oh,
is
nice.
twice a year. So I work with people from all over the world because this is another bridge or another wall I
Mm-hmm.
have torn down.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't feel like this whole division thing about nations,
Yeah.
sexes, genders,
Yeah.
cultures, religions, borders, even appeals to me.
Yeah.
I cannot imply that. All I see is your heart.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't care about your age, your profession, where you come from, what's your background. I really don't care. So I have people from all over the world, Greeks and English speakers
Mm-hmm.
at the same time. And sometimes I have also found very interesting the fact that people that only speak Greek join my English containers
Hmm.
only to receive the energy, the transmission, and they use external tools to translate
Yeah.
only to be there and
Wow.
live the experience.
That's amazing. Were you surprised? I bet you were surprised in the beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if someone doesn't even understand English, because to speak English is, or a foreign language in general, is a
Yeah.
different level of understanding and knowing the language. But if you don't even understand what you're hearing, oh my God, how would you join? I wouldn't. And they do.
That just really speaks a lot for just the energy that you're putting out, I believe. That must be, yeah, that's amazing. That really says a lot right there that people who don't even speak the language will join. That's
Yeah.
so amazing. So what kind of feedback do you get, or what are some of the benefits from not just the ego death doula work, or not just the retreats, but that you have so many offerings. We should mention here to for people to look on your website, which is SeedsOfBliss.life. We'll put the link below. You've got so many offerings on there. So, can you speak about some of the other offerings that you have, and then what are some of the benefits for your clients?
Actually, anyone can enjoy the benefits. Like if you're anxious or stressed out, or you feel you're disoriented, like you do not know what your next step is. If you're in a threshold or in front of a big decision, a very life-changing choice, you could be benefited. If you have sleep issues, if
Mm,
you have been struggling with addictions like smoking, sugar, binge
mm,
eating, we can touch upon every aspect of your life that is troubling you or that is unpleasant enough so that you want to shift it and change it. We can work one on one. We also have our group healing programs. For instance, this year, 2026, the whole year is about abundance and how to cultivate it in terms of money, health, and love.
yeah, all the good stuff.
Exactly, because 2026 is a year of new beginnings. I'm also a
Mm,
numerology teacher,
yeah.
and it's a great time to place this foundation for the next decade. So we are going to work deeply in an energetic level about finances and abundance and how we can be entangled in the either or health or money,
Hmm.
love or money, but never everything. You can't have everything.
Yeah.
This thing that we have been hearing since ever. And then in the second part, we ground the whole thing into the chakra system so that we can build it
Mm,
functionally in our everyday life. Yeah, I'm functional
yeah.
and practical above
Hmm.
all. Otherwise, spirituality, healing, therapy, mental health, if it's not applicable, it's for nothing. It's like theory in a book, useless.
Yeah. Yeah, and everything is so connected that you have to have all the parts. Yeah, it's not just, and speaking of like the chakra system, if you're working on one part, it doesn't do anything unless they're all balanced and yeah, all together. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, we mentioned your website. Do you want to mention some of the other places that people can find you? You are all
Yeah,
over.
yeah, indeed. We are on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube under the handle of Seeds of Bliss. And I also have a free newsletter
Oh,
on
nice.
Substack platform.
Oh, okay, nice. On Instagram, it's seeds.of.bliss, just so people can find you easily there. So how did you come up with that name? It's a wonderful name, but
Oh,
how did you come up with
yeah.
it?
Okay, when we decided to give our practices home brand, we were brainstorming, I think, like crazy
Yeah.
brainstorming for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and nothing was feeling like, yes, this is the name. We can go with it. And we were also struggling because we want this brand, this movement actually, to outlive us, to pass it on to the next generation of healers so that they don't start from scratch. And they build upon it and create whatever they want to do
Yeah.
and create. So we were brainstorming like crazy, and we have also this concept about bridging the seemingly opposites together, like feminine, masculine, body, mind, soul, darkness, light,
Yeah.
depth, practicality, spirituality, everyday life. And when Seeds of Bliss came through, we were so desperate that we were mixing and matching the
Mhm.
words. And when Seeds of Bliss came through, we're like, this is a bridge. Seeds are dormant inside the soil until they get nurtured, and we tend to them and we take care of them. And then they sprout and they go up into the light. And this is bliss.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Perfect. I love it. Yeah. We've mentioned where every place people can find you. Is the best place for people to reach out to you, your website, or anywhere else would be better?
It's the same everywhere.
Okay.
When you go on our website, you can access our social media.
Yeah.
They're on the top of the
Okay.
website, on the top right corner. And also, you can email us. It's easy to find us.
Great.
Or you can DM us in social media.
Okay. Yeah. And I don't know if you mentioned, you keep saying us. I know we talked beforehand. I'm not sure if you mentioned while we were recording that it's your husband or your partner that you're also working with, that you both have different modalities that you do and some things you do together. So is there a difference in the different type of people that you work with, or do sometimes with some of this deep type of soul work or this deeper healing work, sometimes I think that men are a little more reluctant to seek out this type of work or this type of healing. Would you say that he attracts more of men who might be interested rather than seeing a female for this type of work, or do you not really see that?
It depends.
Yeah,
It depends. Mostly, men, women are feeling safe, I think, with
yeah,
both female and male healers, but men are more private. Like they
yeah,
want one of the kin to help them out because we don't get them.
yeah, yeah. I
This
see.
is what I feel. But it's very interesting because there's been so much women empowerment in the world lately, and men are being left behind, and then we will be alone because we will have no men in our lives, and it will create, a huge distance. And we're really working on that. And because of that, we want to launch also a membership, which is called Your Village,
Hmm.
about everyone who is feeling that they don't fit, they do not really connect on this superficial small talk level with other human beings,
Mm-hmm.
so that they can find the community.
Yeah. Yeah,
And we
nice.
co-lead space, like there's feminine and masculine, there's depth and practicality, and they can be there and have so much fun and be seen for who they are
Yeah.
without having a mask on.
Right. Or those borders or those separations like you were talking about earlier. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We will have all your links below, as I said before. So whether anybody's watching on YouTube, they're going to be in the description. If anybody's listening on the podcast platforms, they will be in the show notes. So please read those, everybody. So is there anything else that you would like to share or make sure that people know before we end this today?
Let me feel, because every time it's something different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think what I feel like sharing today with the audience of this podcast is that be very conscious about where you're guiding your attention towards. Attention is a currency. Focus is a currency. And the people that govern us know this very well. This is why they are all constantly shifting our attention to all the negative things, so that we are disempowered, that we feel helpless, and we are constantly in need of them to regulate the societal structure.
Yeah, thank you so much. What a great message. Thank you. I know that came from deep, so I can feel that. So thank you. Well, we could not possibly talk about everything that you have to offer here today in this short time, but I think that we got a lot of good information out. So thank you so much for being my guest today. I appreciate you so much. I can't express it enough. Everybody, please visit the website at least. So much information there. The YouTube channel is amazing also. Please visit that. So yeah, thank you so much, Annie. And I can't wait for this to air, be able to share you with everybody. So thank you.
Thank you for having me, Pamela.